Hello and welcome to the latest episode of the Reverse Sweep Show. This is your host SS, and joining me as ever is my co-host AB. It has been a sobering few days as an Indian cricket fan. We have been washed quite badly by South African team. 2000 we lost South Africa over the touring team and they won 2-0, and 25 years hence the history repeats itself. Not that great as a cricket fan for India, but AB, what did you make of the second test match?
Yeah, you said it was such a sobering few days as an Indian cricket fan. I think we were completely outplayed by South Africa, and all the kudos to them. Basically, the entire South African team, the way their spinners came to the fore. Marco Jansen played such an amazing innings. Temba Bavuma as a test captain just does not know how to lose a test. I mean, for South Africa to lose a test, Temba Bavuma has to be injured. To the time
Yeah.
Bavuma is in the field, they cannot seem to lose a test. So kudos to the South African team. Indian team has a lot of questions to ponder about team combinations, tactics, every way. Like a lot of tough questions that need to be answered within that dressing room. Contention for the Test Championship is totally questionable right now, and we have a tough few Test matches coming up. Although they start from August of next year, touring in Sri Lanka, New Zealand, not going to be an easy series. Those, and then 5 matches against Australia at home. Given how we are playing at home, that is going to be a tough series. But yeah, that was the past. Today everything seems good. The Rocco fever has the Rocco fever has caught up in Ranchi, India, and rest of the cricketing world. Kohli scoring a massive century. Rohit Sharma looking
Yeah.
slimmer and fitter with every time we see him in the Blues. So yeah, looks good, and we seem to be on track for a good victory. At least I'm hoping we win this one, but a good batting track. And South
Yeah.
Africa is a strong team, so not counting them out. Back to you. What have you been following? What do you make of this match?
Yeah, interesting series. Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Zimbabwe as well. Pakistan, I think, winning the final yesterday against Sri Lanka. And but yeah, I mean, this morning it's been this masterful knock by Virat Kohli. He just knows how to shift gears and levers, batting through the middle overs in ODI cricket all around the world. He's absolutely in cruise control all the time. Absolutely risk-free cricket. I mean, and then when he has to step on the gas, Galbis effect or no Galbis effect, he can do that after he has reached the score of 100. So India looks like in a strong position. But before we dive into the episode, very important question coming right from our straight defeat to South Africa is, what do you make of the future of Gautam Gambhir as Team India coach, at least in the test arena?
I think a lot depends upon the performance of this team in the T20I World Cup. I mean, the two are completely different formats, but then that is how
Yeah.
perceptions and reputations go. If India has a good T20I tournament and we are the favorites, I would say, going in, then GG is safe for the time being. But otherwise, and a lot will be forgotten by the time the next test match comes in. But otherwise, his stay is going to be like very highly questioned. Personally, what I feel is like he inherited a team which wasn't doing so well from Rahul Dravid. We already saw those cracks in the batting order. The team wasn't scoring runs. My problem is that he hasn't done anything to solve that issue. With all the chopping and changing, there's no
Yeah.
stability. I know he wants to give youngsters a chance and a long rope, but then we also have to merit performances from the domestic cricket and bring in people who actually are performing. So I mean, a lot of questions, as I said, need to be asked of the coach, of the team management, and more importantly, for them to figure out going forward. Yeah, what do you assess? What do you make of GG's stint? I mean, this is a question we cannot not talk about, given how things have been for Indian cricket team in the last few days. What do you make of GG's tenure and his future?
Muddled thinking. I think that's the main thought that comes to my mind, especially when it comes to test cricket. It's very clear when it comes to T20, like maybe you alluded to, it's the blueprint that he has been following, but he has also backed a lot of players. But the backing is muddled as well in test arena, whether it's to do with Nitish Reddy, whether it's to do with Washi, Sai Sudarshan as well. Not really sure as a cricket fan when are they going to play in which situations, and even when they play, are the rules clear to them? If it's even clear to the cricketers themselves, and if it's even clear to the team management as well. And two back-to-back complete blanking never has happened in Indian cricket history at home as well. So it's a results oriented business, and I was calling it out during the England series as well that he got really lucky because India fought back exceedingly well to draw that series, and otherwise he would have been in the chopping block. But now another wash, and because the next series is 8 months down the line, maybe BCCI doesn't make a decision right now. They might want to do a debrief and see and speak to cricket more leadership as well. But I don't think Gambhir is going to survive this. And to be really honest, maybe the decision doesn't come right now. Maybe it comes a few months down the line. But I would think that it would be the right decision to get somebody else in place, at least for the Test arena before the Sri Lanka tour. But yeah, that's our opinion on Gautam Gambhir's situation. But shifting gears, as we earlier alluded to, it's Team India playing in blue and Virat Kohli doing great work, and we are playing a series against South Africa. So why not do a draft 11, which we love doing on this show? It's going to be India South Africa draft 11 in the ODI scheme of things. Keeping in mind the 21st century players, we are going to do a classic mode like we always do, a snake style. One player picks a player and the other one goes with two players, and then we keep alternating till we have the 11 players. Then we choose our captain, vice captain, wicket keeper, and of course the coach. We are going to do a randomizer, but before that, AB, initial thoughts. I'm going to put it across as a 5 game series between India South Africa at home in India. Any early thoughts that you have in mind while constructing your draft?
Yeah, I was looking at the list of players, and this very much like the last draft that we did, which was between India and West Indies, is one where I would like to really lose the toss and go
Lose
second.
the toss. Yeah.
Yeah, so many players,
Yeah.
like in all departments of the game, whether you talk about the greatest of batters, like India and South Africa have had those amazing bowlers, pace bowlers, spinners, all rounders. We know South Africa has always had a knack of producing those all rounders.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this is going to be a tough draft pick, SS, and it will be amazing. A very fiercely
To
fought
lose the
draft, I
toss.
feel. Lose the toss and get the advantage. But yeah, really looking at a more tactical side, I would like to get in good batters, good bowlers, because both the teams have those, and then plug in a few all rounders to create that team balance. That is what I'm looking at. I would definitely not want to compromise on the quality of batters and bowlers, contrary to the GG ball philosophy. But yeah, that's how I would go about it. How about USS? And maybe we can just start with the randomizer after that.
Yeah, I'm looking for a batting lineup that can either make 350 plus score or can chase a big score of that magnitude consistently, and looking at people who can bring 3D skills, and spin could be a big thing to win games in India.
I see you are going to pick Vijay Shankar if you win the
Yeah,
toss, right,
yeah,
as your
yeah.
first pick.
Shout out to MSK Prasad and Vijay Shankar, almost going back to 2019 there. But yeah, it's time to go right into it. I will flip the coin. AB, what's your choice, head or tails?
I'll go with the heads.
Okay, so the coin flip is on. Let's see what it's bringing. It is heads. So you wanted to lose the toss. Unfortunately, it's not going to happen. You are going to have the first pick amongst all the various options that you have. Who is the first pick?
Quick timeout. If you are loving this dive into cricket's wild twists and turns, hit that like button and subscribe to the Reverse Sweep Show.
And if you've got that one friend who can't stop talking about cricket, share this episode with them and bring them into the squad.
That's a real tough one. I don't know where to start. I think there is one player across the two teams who is absolutely irreplaceable, who can contribute with the bat, who can contribute with the ball. If I take a list of top 10 run getters, he'll be there. If I take the list of top 10 wicket takers, he'll be there. And he gives immense amount of balance, stability to my team. Can also bring in that leadership quality. Like if you look back at the chase that South Africa made against Australia, 430 odd, this guy comes in the dressing room and says that I think they've got 20-30 shots. So I go with Jack Carlos as my number one pick. He can bat at what, number 3, number 4 for me, but I would say right now I'll slot him at number 4.
Yeah. To be really honest with you, AB, I mean, if it was a test 11, it was have a completely no-brainer, irrespective wherever the test match was happening. In ODI, uh, I'm not saying that I'm surprised by your pick. I'm saying that there could have been better. Okay, I will be honest. Callis wouldn't have been my first pick. So you've made my life now a bit more difficult because I was anticipating some other pick, but now I have to see where I have to go. And maybe that opens up another corridor for you to make the other pick. So maybe this is tactical. I don't know. But you have completely thrown me off with this pick. Callis, I mean, in isolation, excellent. I was looking at like average of 45 with the bat, 73 strike rate. So on the lower side of it, but it's like a byproduct of the era that he was playing in. He played cross 90s and 2000s. State champion of cricketer, 280 odd wickets as well. So you are getting three skills and excellent slip catcher, excellent catcher, close range as well. So no doubts. I mean, no doubt on the quality. Okay, so Callis it is for you
Two
as a
picks for
first
you
pick.
now.
Two picks for me. I am going to go Sachin and Virat on this. So
Hmm.
I go, yeah, big guns blazing. Sachin right at number one or two. We'll see where he bats. He always like to take the second strike, so maybe at two, but Virat at three. We are looking at what 18,000 runs and 15,000 runs, average of 50, 60, whatever it is, and strike rate of 90 plus in both cases. I mean, I am getting runs and I am getting pedigree in terms of any opposition, any conditions in India. Sachin can bowl spin as well for me. That's a big plus in Indian conditions.
For
So
sure.
I'm going big guns on this Sachin and Virat.
Yeah, I mean, you had to take those two players because if I look at these two teams, then Sachin and Kohli are the top two run getters, and then the
Yeah,
third is Kallis. So I definitely see where you are headed. You are going for runs and big runs.
yeah.
And yeah, Sachin Tendulkar, one of the best batters of all time. Virat Kohli, definitely the best that we have seen in this particular format.
I am making sure that we chase 350 runs and we make 350 runs.
Yeah, and honestly, I thought you'd pick one of these two, and that's the reason why I was okay giving up both of these players in the first pick. So I surprised you, and then you surprised me back. But then I look at the next set of picks that I can make. I definitely
Yeah,
don't want to give you the next uh, next potential opener. So I go with Rohit Sharma. I definitely
yeah.
have to pick him up.
Nice,
If
nice.
if you somehow score 350 odd, then I need someone who can score a double century and then get us closer to that. So no one better than Rohit Sharma. Most number of sixes in ODI cricket. Now he's just gotten
Yeah,
over Shahid Afridi in today's match, and we know what he can do in the ODI format. He can change his game and then go all guns blazing from ball number one,
yeah,
as we saw. Definitely brings in that captaincy angle as well. So I go with him, and then I really want to pick up a bowler, probably a pace bowler, and I feel uh, the number one pick has to be Sean Pollock. I mean,
yeah.
I just have to give the stats to you. He has what 387 wickets in 294 matches, the most across these two teams. Average of 24, economy of
Under four.
3.65,
Yeah, yeah.
under
That's
four. I think he has the best record of all the bowlers across these two teams.
he's a captaincy shout out. If there's early swing, he will come in. Yeah, he's all round class cricketer.
Plus,
Underrated.
also, I mean, he can be
Smash it.
classified as an all rounder as well. He has almost 3,000 odd runs in ODI
Yeah.
cricket, so I'll bat him at number 8 for now. But
Yeah,
we'll see how
I'm
the team
looking at
develops.
yeah, but Pollock at eight is scary. I mean, at the faggot of his career, Hayden and Gilchrist started attacking him, and when he dropped in pace, keeper would come to him. But otherwise, I mean, in all situations, very tight. And very difficult to get away. It would have been great to see that kind of a bowler, like a Scott Boland kind of a bowler, who is playing ODI cricket and how does he compete in this modern frame. But with the old rules, with the 15 overs of struggle, otherwise very difficult to get away. He'll get the swing. He was one of the original exponents of the wobble ball as well, the wobble seam. So uh, innovator as well. And with the bat, he can smash it. So really good, strong pick. I was hoping that I get him. I didn't think that you will go him so early, but I knew after you had studied your stats, seeing that economy, Pollock, all-round capabilities, you will go for him. So I will give you that one. That's a good pick. Okay, so we have Rohit and Sean Pollock gone. I have two picks now. I will beef up my batting again, and I also get a wicket keeping option. I go number four, ABD.
Hmm.
So I go with some kind of smash. He can also come down at five and can smash that 31 ball century like he did versus the West Indies as well. He can smash it, and he has got that aura with Kohli
For
and De
sure.
Villiers batting three and four. I got aura in, I got keeping in as well.
RCB Scaries from 2016.
Yeah, yeah, of course. And there could be situation with Sachin and De Villiers are batting together as well. And that is like, that's like a Marvel
Stuff of
cinematic.
dreams.
Yeah, Marvel Cinematic Universe coming in real life. I mean, Tendulkar and De Villiers batting together. So De Villiers for me. Now I'm really confused about my. I want to pick a bowler for sure now. Fast bowlers could be really interesting since you have picked the number one all rounder. So I'm just thinking who to go for. Uh Two names come to my mind. Yeah, it will be interesting who I want to go for. I will go for, yeah, confused between two names.
Yeah, either
Let
ways, if you don't get one, I'll get the other.
You will get the other. But okay, I mean, just from skill set and having proven in modern game around and how much he can bring, I will just go with Bumrah on this one. I
Yeah.
think Bumrah at number 11 possibly. All the skill sets around the world, around all the pitches in India, he has shown enough. Even though he hasn't played that much amount of games when you compare with players who have played the 90s and 2000s era, but he has the stats in the right direction. Uh, on tough pitches, he can come in as well. He can bowl the toughest overs as well, up front, right at the depth. If you want wickets, he can come in the middle. So it's like an all-round package. Depending on the whether you're batting first, under the lights, doesn't matter. He can make breakthroughs. He's a wicket taker, and I go for him. So Bumrah is my second pick.
Amazing. I think I did expect you to go for Bumrah. It would be foolish not to have gone for him at this stage. Honestly, I would say that. I think the best bowler going around across formats actually, and definitely
Yeah,
amazing in ODIs. A big match winner for Team India, probably one of the best cricketers around the world right now. That is if he can stay fit, of course. And ABD, I really did not think you would go for him after picking up Sachin and Virat. I was hoping I'd get him, but that is how this
I'm
is.
going big guns. I'm going 350 plus.
Yeah, for sure. Now I'm actually thinking I really want to pick up one more pace bowler and one batter. I think Jack Carlos can slot in at number three, and I
Uh,
can pick up Yuvraj for number four. I think
mm,
he's one of the biggest match winners for India
yeah,
over the years in white ball format, whether it be uh, 50 overs or whether it is T20 ice, but I do not want to miss out on what Yuvraj brings to the table. I think shot to shot, he matches ABD. I think ABD can manipulate the field, but then Yuvraj just the raw power that he has,
yeah,
the class that he has. Plus, he can also pitch in with the ball. I mean, in Indian conditions, 2011 World Cup, we saw what he did. So I get a lot of balance in the team,
yeah.
plus a gun fielder, Yuvraj.
And
So
can bowl
I,
spin and can really pick wickets as well. So that's really good.
yeah,
You're
so I
practically
have,
picking up an all-rounder.
yeah, so I have tactically picked up three all rounders in the first four picks.
Yeah,
A lot of team balance, and I think with that kind of flexibility, I can go in with a genuine bowler,
mm.
and I am thinking about it. I'm looking at the options, and this is a
Yeah, I have
tough one,
many
honestly.
options. You have many options, and and you can make a argument for any of them actually.
That is definitely true. I mean, I'm just looking at the stats right now. Uh, there are some very, very underrated ODI players,
Yeah, yeah, indeed.
and I'm very inclined to take them up. But then I think I'll go with the personal bias. I'm a huge fan of Dale Steyn. I think
Wow, wow. Okay.
might not have the best stats in ODIs.
Yeah, yeah, he
Uh,
doesn't actually. No,
yeah, I was honestly wanting to go for another Indian pacer who has better stats in the white ball format, but I think
right.
skill to skill, Dale Steyn is a better bowler
Yeah,
any day on any surface. He definitely has that experience of also bowling in Indian conditions.
yeah.
Definitely strikes a fear, and
He's got the
the
aura.
opening. He has got the aura, and the opening bowling combination of Sean Pollock plus Dale Steyn. So
Yeah, you are
I'll
going with a South Africa heavy pace attack, but I mean, it's been, I mean, if you want, they have had uh, one of the best pacers over the years, so why not go for him? And Dale Steyn is a tried and tested all across the world, and he has that aura in him. So, I mean, personally, like the Callus one, maybe not, and I will give my rationale when I pick up that guy, but I think you're sorted with your fast bowling. You can't complain about it. So, Pollock and Steyn, like, really good. So those were your two picks, Yuvraj and Dale Steyn. Now it's my two picks as well. Okay, I'm trying to let me close down my batting. That could be one option. for me, or pick up a pacer. But I think you have already picked up your pacer. I don't think that you will go for an extra. Maybe you will go for a genuine one, but we will see. I'll go with Quinton de Kock. I want a lefty in my top order opener. Again, a wicket keeping option. He has an insane ODI record. I remember 3 centuries versus India in 3 back-to-back games. He has an average of 47, 48, and a strike rate of 97, 98. So he's a modern genius when it comes to ODI batting. Some people say that he isn't the best T20I cricket batter. He isn't the best. This format, like Kohli, he somehow gels very well, and he has that kind of game, fourth gear, fifth gear game that he can go, and is a lefty on the top. For Sachin and Quinton de Kock, very interesting. Some MI link over there, but I really found this option appealing to me, so I go with QDK.
Solid pick. I mean, I would have gone for QDK in my next round, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. So now you're free for all the openers in the world that you want to pick for. So I've just picked my openers and closed on my top four. Uh, okay. I've got a pacer in Bumrah. I think I would want an Indian spinner for sure. Couple of options come to my mind. One has an amazing overall record in one-day cricket, and probably and but the other one is a bit younger, but gives you a certain kind of a different kind of a look. And I like that kind of a look. So I go Kuldeep actually. I'll go
Hmm.
with Kuldeep.
Interesting.
Yeah, I go Kuldeep at number 10. Uh, again, might not have the greatest stats because we don't play those number of ODIs, but whenever he plays, he's a wicket taker. And that's the kind of a thing that I want in the middle overs on tough pitches when the opposition is going great. I want somebody who can give a different look. People are not used to. He's a Chinaman bowler and can give a like, you are never settled against him, even if you're a lefty or a righty. So I go for Kuldeep. I think he could do really well in this kind of a scenario.
Yeah, I mean, both of them, of course, are solid picks. QDK, I'm a huge fan of him in ODI format. I think that's his best format, as you very rightly put. And top of the order, you get a very solid opening partnership, right and left, Sachin and QDK. I don't think it gets any better than that. Kuldeep Yadav, I honestly did not expect that he will pick him up because he's fairly new to
Yeah,
international cricket still, although he has been playing since so many years. But then that goes on to show the potential that he has,
yeah, yeah.
and definitely one of the best spinners going around the world right now.
Is
People have a
probably
hard
one
time
of
picking
the
him up.
alongside Bumrah, he's the biggest match winner that we have currently in white ball.
Yeah, batters have a hard time picking him up. Apparently, not you. You picked him up right away, and yeah, and now I have two picks. You have taken one of the keepers in QDK, and that makes me feel very insecure for the other keeper. I don't want to
All the
leave him
keepers you have
out.
picked up.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'll have to pick up Rahul Dravid and get him to keep wickets for me. Actually, there's another one, another good
There is
option. But
another one. There is another one. Yeah, yeah. There is another one.
yeah, but yeah, for now, I will go with MS Dhoni.
Yeah.
So
He was number
he,
one rated ODI batsman at some point of time. The best chaser before Kohli came along, 10,000 plus runs again. So he's a
yeah,
solid pick,
the
man. Come
the
on.
OG
Yeah,
chaser,
OJ.
and
Yeah,
Yuvraj and Dhoni were the ones who set that template up for Team
yeah,
India and for the rest of the world to follow.
yeah,
So I pick up Dhoni. Now I'm thinking about who else to pick. I think a spinner right now would slot in very well in my team,
yeah,
and that is where I go with the other Indian spinner that you were talking about. SS, at least I think so. I think the
yeah,
best spinner that India has produced across formats, one of the
yeah,
biggest match winners for India with the ball before Bumrah, the original match winner with the ball. So
yeah,
I go with Anil Kumble. He has what? Let me just check his stats. He has 334 wickets,
yeah,
second only to Sean Pollock across these two teams, and an economy of again 4.29 average, slightly higher 30.8. But
yeah.
I think I got to pick him up, especially after you pick up Kuldeep Yadav. So I'll go with Anil
Yeah,
Kumble.
he's a man. I mean, he was the biggest match winner we had in Test Arena, but also in ODI as well. Again, has got variations, has got the flipper, has got the wrong one, has got the leg spin, and bowls like a medium pacer. So on whenever the pitches are a bit slowish, he can pick. I mean, class act, quota.
Definitely a fast spinner. Since we have been talking about spinners getting fast over the years, he was definitely a faster one.
And I think you've got a lot of leadership in it. You've got Rohit, you've got Kallis, Yuvraj, Dhoni, Pollock, Kumble, leaders all around. So that is something, a flavor of your team, which is really interesting that they've got leaders in it. And if the team is down, they have got anyone to. pick the team up and play well. So you are giving a really tough fight on that front. Okay, I've got two picks now. It's very clear for me, 5 to 9. So all the all rounders are essentially left in my. I don't know. You have to be honest when I say this name. Are you surprised or are you not surprised? Considering the situation,
I
considering
am
the
already surprised when you talk about all rounders and asking me if I'm surprised.
yeah,
There's so many,
exactly.
but yeah, go
So
ahead with your
many.
pick.
Considering it is India and South Africa and the series is in South Africa, I'm going to go for someone at number 8 to counter the Pollock effect in a way. I'm going to go Lance Klusner.
Definitely.
He's going to bowl. He's the he's going to come around and smash at 100 SR and can bowl 140, and he's a fighter. He's a Zulu. He's the Zulu warrior in my team. So he can come at 8, and if you have got Klusner walking at 8, that negates any kind of Gulbis effect. 9, 10, 11, you could have all bowlers who can't hold a bat, but he's there. So Klusner for me, I think he's a match winner and he can smash it. If you need 10 ball 40, he can do it.
Yeah, for anyone who wants to know what Klusner can do, just go back and see 99 World Cup stats.
Highlights. Yeah. And if you are into women's game, just watch Nadine Clutch and the clutch clerk, and you know who the new Klusner is. But yeah, Lance for me at number 8. I think
Yeah,
it
but
is
to
a
your question, SS, I'm not at all surprised. In fact,
oh
I was actually at one point of time considering him for my very first pick.
wow, that would
But
have been awesome.
that's how highly I rate Klusner. So not at all
Super.
surprised. In fact, if I had not picked Cullis, I would have definitely picked Klusner.
Okay. Okay. I think we got a lot of options now. So I'm definitely looking for a uh, I think there's a middle order batter somewhere as well I can look at. Uh, because I've got some bowling in form of Sachin as well. So that's good. And my top order can keep as well. So I know that I can fit in bowlers. Bowlers, I can have 6 bowlers for sure. Uh, I need somebody to smash at a fast clip some runs. There are two options that come to my mind. One has had a longer career and has got more, runway and everything to prove. Uh, I am going to go with, and I don't see there any big spinners. Okay, Kumble is there. Yeah, Kumble. I need someone to smash spin as well. Okay, I go for a
Yeah, I
lefty.
know.
No, no, I'm not going for that
Lefty.
one. Yeah, I'm going. You are going to go for him probably, but I had a choice. I go with
I know who you are going with now.
David Miller.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
he's an average of mid 40s and a strike rate of above 100, he can smash. He can smash, and
for sure.
and he gives me a lefty option as well. He comes at number 5. So David Miller. So I go for the two South Africans in this pick, Klusner and Miller for me.
Interesting. Klusner, a definite pick. You had to pick him for the sake of your team combination. I mean, you would have gone quite horribly wrong if you did not pick him, honestly.
Yeah.
And to that extent, I'm not at all surprised. David Miller was a bit of a surprise. I mean, nothing to take away from the caliber that he has, but I thought you could have gone for a few other players as well. But yeah, definitely slots in at number 5. He can play the role of a finisher for you. Now I'm thinking about my attack. I think I have one good spinner. I would want to lock in another one because that's one spot which is also vacant for you.
Yeah.
So I'm just looking at the list of spinners. Who do we have got?
Still got many options actually.
Yeah, still got many options.
You have a couple of offies as an option. You have got some left armers as option. There are many of them.
Left armers who can bat, who can
Yeah.
field,
Yeah.
and I think I have to go with him.
Yeah.
So Ravindra Jadeja is my next pick.
Really good pick.
For
Yeah.
now, I will slot him at number 7.
Yeah.
So right now with spin, I have Anil Kumble, I have Jadeja, and I have
I think
Yuvraj.
Yuvraj is. Yeah.
So I have these three, and I need a number 6 batter. Okay, so I'll just look at who do we have got.
You can for the double Hardik and Pollock.
Hmm, that's also interesting.
Different flavor. Different flavor, but yeah, Hardik and Pollock as middle order is like.
And Jaddu.
And do you want to leave out Hardik and Klusner double act? That will be like rock and roll, man. That is like heavy metal music playing.
Yeah, so when it comes to pace bowlers, I have Sean
Yeah.
Pollock, I have Dale Steyn, I have Kallis, Pandya to complement. I mean,
Have I given
I
it?
like the sound of it, SS.
That's heavy metal. You are saying, okay, we don't care whether it's Indian pitches. I'm going to throw heavy metal music at you, and great batting as well.
Yeah. Or or I can pick up a genuine pace bowler. I think I have quite a few all rounders in my team. I have Jadeja, I have Pollock, I have Cullis.
Yeah,
But I need to have someone who can negate Bumrah's impact. So I go with one of the best pace bowlers that South Africa has produced in the recent times. Someone who has also batted for South Africa at number 11, but is much better than that. Probably he bats ahead of
yeah.
Dale Steyn and Anil Kumble for me. But I will go with Kahiso Rabada.
I wasn't sure whether either of us will go for him. So it's good that you go for him because that opens up for me one of the player picks. But I mean, Rabada again is a better test bowler for sure. Better test record statistically speaking, but he's impactful and has bowled all around the world. And looking at this, you've got an all South African pace attack. Pollock, Steyn, Rabada. I mean, they can complement each other
Cullis.
very well. And Callis as well. Okay, all four. Oh, wow. And four fast bowlers. Very interesting for an Indian series. Yeah.
But
Strong
I
pick.
have options, right? I have four pace bowling options. I have three spin bowling options. Maybe I've gone a bit too far away, but that also is because you have taken all the best batters out there.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, who do we go now? I am tempted to go for a number six, but the problem is he doesn't bowl. Ideally I would want a number six who bowls a bit. That would be like really, really good. So I'm going to stay away from him for now. Uh, I am going to go with definitely a pacer. I've got two options in my mind, an Indian pacer and a South African pacer. The South African pacer, yeah, just to give a different. I think I already have Klusner, but I will go with Alan Donald at number nine.
Hmm, amazing.
Yeah, White Lightning.
White lightning.
He's going to give pace. He's going to get aura, and I mean, Bumrah and Donald coming out to work bowl together. That's like again a Marvel Cinematic Universe kind of a thing.
So one bowler with the most orthodox bowling action, one with the most non-orthodox bowling action,
Correct.
both giving
There's one.
nightmares to the batters.
I was seeing a stat. He was the first bowler to take a fifer on his country's debut in cricket. In '92, South Africa came back into the fold, and Donald picked up fifer at Eden Gardens versus India. Always a menace. And has wealth of experience playing around the world and can bowl channel line, can bowl hard ends, can bowl Yorkers as well, bouncers as well, can intimidate. And if there's swing on seam on offer, he will be there. So Donald for me, I thought that he would be one of the early picks for us, but how the team unfolded, I thought that maybe both of us will miss out. I was looking at Shami as well. Shami is an excellent record, like an average of 25 or something, and exceptional in ICC events as well. So if this was an ICC event, I would have gone for him. But yeah, Donald over Shami. I've got six and seven. Ideally, I have to go for again a player who can bowl a bit and but can also bat. I need one proper bowler actually because I've got what four bowlers. Klusner can give, and I've got Sachin who can bowl a bit. But so ideally, I need some
Yeah,
more bowling for sure.
I think you should have at least two bowling options.
Yeah,
One
yeah,
who's a proper bowler, and then maybe one who's an all rounder.
yeah. I'm looking at whether Klusner can bat at seven. What's your perspective? I mean, can Klusner bat at seven?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he's good enough for that, and then you can. I think that is how you should go about it. You should slot Klusner in at 7, and then bring a proper bowler.
Yeah, let's look at that. Proper bowler would be a spinner. I've got a couple of offies in my mind, and I've got a leg spinner in my mind because I have a left arm
Leg spinner,
Chinaman.
leg spinner who will just keep sprinting across the ground.
Could be
Probably.
that one. Could be that one. Could be that one. And he's got a good record. I mean, and he picks up a
Yeah,
lot
of
of
course.
wickets. Yeah. Uh, Let me see what other options because I don't want to go for their left arm options as well. Don't really impress. I got an off spinner who can bat a bit, but don't need him enough in one day cricket. I'm going to go with Imran Tahir. So Imran Tahir
So
probably is is the number 11. So shift everyone up, and he's going to give again a wicket taker. Again, one of those guys who can pick wickets. So I'm going for wicket takers. Bumrah, Alan Donald, Kuldeep Yadav, Imran Tahir. I mean, they are all wicket takers in their own right. So yeah, that's my bowling sorted with Sachin as one of the bowlers. So six bowlers. Yeah, that's from my side. Now you have got two picks. Your two final picks.
yeah, I think number 6 is where both of us are looking at. Uh,
There is one guy. There is one
there
guy.
there is one guy I can pick and completely screw you over
Yeah.
for team combination. And yeah, I think let me just look at the list of players that we have for that particular slot. I also have one opener that I have to pick, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think there is just one guy left that I can realistically pick up. Interesting. So I think I go with that. I have to go with Hardik Pandya at number 6.
So you have got what? You have got eight bowling options already.
Yeah, I mean I cannot
Six
think
plus
of
Callis plus so seven if you count Callis as the main, and then you have your Yuvraj. Eight bowling options. That's incredible all-round depth there you have.
that's incredible. And just to start off with, I said that I want to pick up the best batters and the best bowlers, and somehow I end
And
up
you got
picking up
what?
all
Five
the
pacers. So you got Rabada, Stain, Pollock, Hardik, and Callis. You've got five pacers.
yeah, but just to discuss SS, who are the other candidates for number 6 spot? One is Hardik Pandya. I can
I
think
have
of
I will possibly go
Klaasen.
for an I will possibly go for Klassen. Possibly. That was in my
Yeah,
mind.
but I think if you really look at the hitting ability, I have it right there in my middle order, lower middle order. I have
You have it.
Yuvraj, Dhoni, Hardik. Hardik is a
Cla-
is a fairly good hitter.
Klassen has got just more dependable with the bat and more consistent with his hitting. 120 strike rate, 45 average. So he's got probably better batting stats. But then Hardik has his bowling that is completely. If you account for that, then he becomes a
Although
better cricketer than
although
Klassen.
I might not need it because I have so many
So you don't
options.
need it. Of course,
Yeah.
you could have gone for Klassen just because of that, because you don't need the extra bowling. But now you have gone for Hardik. That leaves the door open for me.
Yeah, so you can pick up Klassen. And now looking at the second opener, let's have an open discussion about it because you
Yeah,
already have your openers picked.
yeah.
Who do I have got? I have Virender Sehwag. I
Sehwag.
have Herschel Gibbs.
Yeah, very
Cannot
nice option as well.
cannot discount Saurav Ganguly, but I think most of his opening was in the 90s, and I think Sehwag and Gibbs trump him in that department. Although he gives me a left-handed option,
I can give you
or I
two. I
can
can give you two options. One has a much better average, but the other one has
Graham
got much
Graham
better.
Smith. Graham Smith is an option as well, and
Yeah,
a captaincy
probably.
candidate.
I am actually looking at two guys, two South African guys, Markram and
Interesting.
Faf. Faf can open. So Markram.
Interesting.
So Faf has an average of 47, great average, and 89 strike rate. Markram has a lower average, like KL Rahul-esque 30 in test matches. He's a 37 average, but a strike rate of almost 198. And Markram can also bowl if you like your bowling. Markram could be the nice bowling option.
But you know what? I really like the sound of having Herschel Gibbs in the team
Yeah,
because
he's guy is good. Yeah, yeah,
he can be the X factor in the team, and it's a close shout between Herschel Gibbs and Virender Sehwag. I think Gibbs gives me a lot more in the field. He is an absolute hitter of the ball, and I can make do with some of that at the top of my order, at the top of my batting order, because I have Rohit Sharma. I'll ask him to go back to playing the way he used to play when he used to rack up double centuries after double centuries. And then I have a lot of stability in the form of Jack Callis coming in at number 3. I have a fair bit of hitting in terms of Yuvraj, Dhoni, Hardik Pandya coming down. So I really like the sound of having Herschel Gibbs as a second opener for me, even ahead of Faf and Markram. So I go with the aura, the X factor of Herschel Gibbs, and also what he gives me in the field. So he can be a very dependable fielder within the 30-yard circle, and then
yeah,
later on at the boundary line. So I go with Herschel Gibbs.
yeah. That's a great pick for sure. Gibbs was in my mind. He's an average of 36, a strike rate of 83. If he was playing 5 or 7 years down the line, average would have been 40, strike rate would have been 100. He's such a match winner kind of a thing. Who can
Yeah, and
forget
he's
that
one of
big
the
game?
very few. Like somehow I now realize I have the two players who have hit six sixes and six balls
Yeah.
in white ball format. So
It will
yeah,
be very
Herschel
interesting if you
Gibbs.
pick Ravi Shastri as the coach. Then you will have the coach who has also hit 666.
That's a good idea.
Okay. For me, I have two ideas and help me out over here. One is like a classic one. I go with Klassen at number 6 and I live with four bowlers, genuine. Klusner is a fifth option, Sachin is a sixth option. The other one is if I want to just have another bowling option, I can actually pick Sehwag as my opener and put everyone down. So Quinton de Kock, okay, Kohli comes still at 3. De Kock comes at 4 because below 4 it will be too low for him. De Villiers at 5 and Miller at 6 are fine. So it's only the positioning of De Kock which is a bit of a problematic, but he can come at 4. I think he's got enough class to come and play decent knock even at 4. And Sehwag gives you a bowling option along with Sachin and spin bowling option.
I'll actually give you another option, SS. Going back to India's 2011 run, there was a very tactical change that India made towards
Yusuf
the
Pathan to Raina.
Yusuf Pathan to Raina. So he's a proper number 6 for you. Can give you overs with the ball.
Can will overs, yeah.
Yeah. He's a genuine contender for this number 6 in your team. And
Do you want to go
he's a
Akshar
gun.
Patel? Bapu in this count. Probably not, right? Doesn't have the pedigree overall.
Probably not. And the other thing is that you need someone who is a batter first,
Yeah,
given the composition of your team and when you're looking at number 6. Because otherwise, if you have Akshar Patel, then Klusner goes in at number 6.
yeah, yeah.
So I think Suresh Raina can be a genuine consideration for you. You can have Klaasen, who gives you a lot with the bat, but you will then be a bit short with your bowling options, I feel.
Yeah, bowling is 6 is like with Sachin as 6 is like Indian team into 2019 with Kedar. I mean, Sachin is a better bowler than Kedar Jadhav for sure. But yeah, that's a bit. Otherwise, but you know what? I like the Sehwag option. Sachin Sehwag opening, uh, and we get like an insurance of an extra. So between Sachin and Sehwag, you can share overs and push everyone down. I think De Kock and Kohli, we can just exchange the position. But even if it's 3-4, doesn't matter. We could be flexible because he's a lefty as well in the middle. So yeah, those are my final picks. Had to improvise a bit because I was getting short on bowling. But I think now I'm more comfortable that I have more bowling as well. And I got a proper batter again. And De Kock is, I think, flexible enough to come at 4.
And ABD can bat anywhere for you. So number
ABD
5,
5
ABD.
and Miller at 6 are like probably their prime position. But yeah, so there you have it. I think I will ask you before we come to captaincy and vice captaincy, couple of players that we kind of missed just because of the way that we are going. Couple of shout outs. Who would you say?
If I have to think about it, I
Maybe
think
one batter,
definitely
one bowler.
Mohammad Shami is one, Harbhajan
Mm.
Singh is another as a bowler. For batters, I think definitely have to call out Shikhar Dhawan. He would have been a good. He could have
Mm.
slotted in well here. At the opening slot. I mean, I could have gone for him now. Thinking back, Rohit Sharma and Dhawan, the opening combination. We
We
haven't
missed out
gone
on
for
the one.
the
We all of us missed out on the one actually.
all
Underrated
of us
again.
did. Yeah, for sure. And he's a big match player, so we know what he does in ICC tournaments. Um, who else did we miss out on?
I can tell you. I think we'd never even
Shubman Gill,
considered probably a bit newish. I really feel at one point of time this guy was going at a higher pace than Kohli. I
Hashim
think
Amla.
Hashim Amla, if I was reconstructing the team and if I hadn't chosen Quinton de Kock, I could have had Amla at maybe, but Amla's position was also number 3, right? So maybe that. Otherwise, I think Amla is a big thing. I think you called out on uh, Shami as well. I would say we already mentioned Markram and Faf. I think just because of the sheer record they have, might have deserved. Uh, but yeah, I think most of the guys we already mentioned.
Actually,
So
one more, and this is the player that I was referring to when I was trying to pick up Dale Steyn. If I look at records, then Ajit Agarkar probably has a better ODI
really good
record.
average as well.
Yeah.
Just goes on a higher
He can
side, but
also
wicket taker, wicket
wicket taker. He can also contribute with the bat. So
Zach
imagine Ajit Agarkar coming, Zach. Yeah, for sure.
with the old ball in India, he could be lethal as well. I was thinking about just for a moment before I chose Alan Donald that should I go with all India pace attack because that will be really helpful for the pitches. But I think I had Bumrah and I was like, okay, let's do with Donald. I want more aura. Now coming to captain, vice captain, coach, and wicket keeper. Go for it, Davey.
Yeah, a wicket keeper is there. MSD for me is the wicket keeper. I think this team, I have so many leadership options, but somehow the way this team panned out, this looks a very Dhoni-esque team.
Yeah.
You have a lot of bowling options to play around with. You
Yeah.
have some really good fielders to put in those places where Dhoni really understands the angles. So I think this looks like Dhoni's team somehow. So I go with him as the captain. So I have the captain in Dhoni, and then vice captain. I'm again thinking about it. A safe
So many
pick would be
options.
to yeah, of course. A safe pick would be to go with Rohit Sharma.
Yeah.
Given what he did with the Indian team, so I go with Rohit Sharma as my vice captain.
And will you go for the third 6 sixes?
No, actually, I think I will go with Rahul Dravid. because
Oh,
this is a
wow.
team. Because see, the rationale that I give here is you have picked the best batters, right? So you have the best players in their individual skill sets, but this as a team can come together if you really play around with it tactically. So you have very clear role definitions for people. You have really good matchups that you can play along with. So here, I would really love to have Rahul Dravid come in as the coach. I really liked what the duo of Dravid and Rohit did with the Indian team. Add in MS Dhoni to the mix. You have a lot of tactical genius around, and that is what I would love for the team to bring in and play with. So I'll have Rahul Dravid as the coach. Now over to you, SS. Who are your captain, vice captain, and
I
the
I
coach?
think quite clear picks. I think wicket keeping is the most interesting one, but I will keep De Kock as my wicket keeper. Captain will be Virat Kohli. Vice
Mm-hmm.
captain, I think Sachin is a great vice captain to give counsel, all the wealth of experience. And coach, two options. You didn't go with Ravi Shastri. I will also not go for Ravi Shastri. I'll go for the common factor between India and South Africa, the guy who gelled the team together to win us the World Cup.
2011 World Cup.
So
Yeah,
I go with
amazing option.
also a guy who did not give a shout out when you were considering opening batsman as well, because he's such low key. He has a decent record actually as an opener as well. But Gary Kirsten as my coach.
Amazing. And if I have to ask you a 12th man, like I know we discussed so many players
Yeah,
who we missed out on. Just one player who would give that extra bit of balance and extra bit of X factor to your team.
I think I will go for a genuine pacer, Mo Shami.
Mm, that's a good shout out. Um, and for me, I think I can bolster my batting. Say in case I don't want Jack Carlos to bowl for me because I have so many bowling options, I can slot in Hashim Amla there.
Yeah, Amla is good. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Now, a quick few words assess what's the good, bad, ugly of our two teams. What's your
Let's call
take
out
on it?
each other's. I think I really like this the options of bowling that you have, irrespective of surface. India, people club it all together that it will be good batting surfaces, assistance to spin. But we know that things can change day night to night and everything. I think really, I think that's the best part of your team. Uh, I would say in modern cricket, maybe there is a lack of firepower somewhere. I mean, you have enough. Yuvraj, Dhoni, Gibbs and Rohit can all bat at accelerated rate apart from Callis. And Callis, I think he was given the mandate, he will bat as well. I think I really like your team. Maybe the only thing that I will say that is that too many South African pacers in your team. The nous of bowling, how in subcontinent conditions that could be. I think if you had instead of Stain gone for us like a Zahir Khan or a Shami, full marks to your team then. That's the only thing that I can.
Cool. And if I look at your team, uh, I mean, you can't look past the top order there, right? Sachin, Sehwag, Kohli, De Kock. I think you had me short of batters when you picked Kohli and Tendulkar in the same go. The two best 50 over batters out there. I mean, Kohli is just insane, right? Whatever target I pose in front of you, Kohli, the chase master, can chase it down. And Sachin, if we know what he did against, say, Pakistan in that semi-final of 2003. Was it the semi-final? I don't no, not the semi-final, right? But against the attack of Wasim Akram, Waqar, Shoaib
Yeah, yeah.
Akhtar, absolute demolition act. So Sachin can bat in any situation. So I think that is the best part of your team, which is the strength of your batting. And then we have De Villiers, who completely revolutionized white ball
Mr.
batting.
360.
Mr. 360, and then you also have Lance Klusner down the order. So I think that's the strongest part of your team, which is that you have the best batters when you look at just the skill of batting and across the different phases of the game. One point of weakness for you is the lack of strong bowling options. Um, so you have four genuine bowlers, and Alan Donald, Kuldeep, Bumrah, and Imran Tahir, all of them fairly good. But then the fifth bowler is where I'll
Yeah,
be able to target you.
yeah, yeah.
That would be a mix of Klusner, Sachin, Sehwag, but then that is the point of weakness in your team, is what I would say.
I think with me focusing so many eggs in the batting basket, that led you an opportunity to be more all-round centric, and that's is reflecting in our number 8 actually. You have Sean Pollock, and I have basically maybe Kuldeep comes at 8. So after 7, my batting drops off completely cliff. So I'm going for
Yeah.
genuine skill, one skill kind of players, while you are going more all-round. It will be a very interesting battle. It could be a 3-2 series in either direction.
Coincidentally, you have a very Kohli-esque team, and I have a very Dhoni-esque team.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Dhoni would love more spinners, but yeah, in terms of all-round capabilities, you have it covered. So that was fun, guys. So those are our teams. I will put a poll in our episode. But let's see if India does better in ODI and T20 frame. We will keep publishing our short form content also along with this episode on YouTube and Instagram. Do check us out on every social media possible or wherever you get your content. Yeah, this was a fun exercise and we'll be back with another episode very soon. Thank you so much, guys, and bye bye.